I walked into Amazon thinking this for to be sweet, but it's too much work. But this slavery, boy.
Have you ever really worked a job that like work you broke? I would be so freaking tired. I wouldn't have the energy. I wouldn't have any energy to pull out a phone and go live and just talk about, hey man, I was on the Amazon and I was about to do this job here. Yeah, it's slavery. No.
As a person who has had over 50 jobs, 8 minutes was the shortest job I ever worked, and guess where I was? Amazon. Baby, they started stretching before the shift. I said, let me get the fuck about Amazon. Because why the fuck is we stretching before a shift?
She said she had over 50 jobs. Like, I mean, that right there is kind of a red flag. You got 50 jobs. Does that mean that every 8 minutes you quitting, soon as it hard, you quit again? Because that's really what I'm kind of taking away from it.
I swear to God, boy, I quit. Boy, I swear to God, boy, I quit, boy.
Was the job really that hard, or is the fact that he's young and he ain't never really had to put in that type of work, and it was just more work than what his comfort level was used to? And now he's like, day one, I'm done.
I've been with y'all for 3 days. 3. I show up to my 4th day today, and they like, okay, good luck. What company has 3 days of training? Hell no, I'm good. You know what I did?
If you've ever thought about working for Amazon, being an Amazon driver, after you watch these videos, you may think twice. Or maybe you say, hey, I do want to do it. Like, I do want to go through the pain, the heartache, and the agony that these people went through. So let's check out this first clip.
I got a security job, but I was like, you know what, fuck it. Let me get an Amazon job. My dumb ass said, let me get an Amazon job. Let me get a delivery Amazon job. I'm thinking that shit gonna be sweet. Fuck no, that shit is slavery, bro. I quit, bro. I quit on the first day. It was my first day. I'm not doing that shit. Is slavery, bro. I quit, bro. I swear to God, I quit on me. I quit.
We believe
no
you.
way I'm for the work for Amazon. They just slaved me, bro. That's dead, bro. I quit. Y'all not seeing me after today. Y'all not seeing me. I don't think working is for me. But nah, hell no. I just got slaved. Hell no. Fuck no. I quit, nigga. First day. Fuck it.
Who I thought I was, boy, I walked into Amazon thinking this shit for to be sweet. But this shit, too much work. But this shit slavery, boy. I swear to God, boy, I quit. Boy, I swear to God, boy, I quit, boy. I walked into Amazon. I'm thinking this shit sweet. I'm driving. I'm working too damn hard, fam. I quit. I swear to God, I quit, fam. No G shit, I quit.
Hey, he quit, y'all. I don't know why he had to tell us that twice in 2 separate clips, but hey, it is what it is. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to go here. Brace it. Bear with me, y'all. Bear with me. But hey, man. Hey, if that's the way a slave look after putting in the work, yo, that boy look pretty clean, man. The shirt look clean, it's pressed, like the hair still all together, like he not even sweating. But he said it was too much work and he felt like he was being worked like a slave. Now, I don't know about you, but have you ever really worked a job that like work you broke? I would be so freaking tired. I wouldn't have the energy. I wouldn't have any energy to pull out a phone and go live and just talk about, hey man, I was on the Amazon and I was about to do this job here. Yeah, it's slavery. No, if you would really work like a freaking slave, bro, like you getting in the wheel and you got to take a 15 snooze before you can even drive to your home, bro. Have you ever worked that hard? Now, I know about not working as a driver, but man, one of the hardest grinding jobs that I ever had was being a doggone, what do they call it? Working for UPS and FedEx, right? Working for them doing the package handler, I think is what they used to call us, right? That is like you, not only are you packaging boxes, you don't know what you're going to get, man. Some people, the craziest thing I ever had somebody ship was a mini motorcycle. Like why is there a motorcycle being shipped and I now have to lift this thing into somebody's truck? What are we talking about, right? So like when you talk about working to the grind, it wasn't no air in there. It was hot. You come out like a slave. Like that's hot. That's labor. That's when I literally got to take a quick nap. I got to rest up before I can even drive back to the crib. Like, and those wasn't even slave shifts in the sense of it wasn't like a 10-hour or 12-hour. I'm talking like you working 5 to 6, maybe an 8-hour shift, and it's nothing crazy. But you feel like you would just work to a bone. And that is nothing. I know that there are jobs that are even crazier, even more grinding than that. If you work one of them, let me know about it because, yo, I get what the brother's saying. I don't know if was the job really that hard, or is the fact that he's young and he ain't never really had to put in that type of work. And it was just more work than what his comfort level was used to. And now he's like, day one, I'm done. Like, I can remember being on jobs where it was horrible first day. It's like, what the hell have I gotten myself into? But guess what? I need this moolah. So I'm gonna have to bear with it. I'm gonna have to put in the work. Dealing with injuries on the job, dealing with, your back hurting, parts of your body that you ain't never knew could hurt, dealing with high temperatures, hotter than you ever thought you could be, working with short little 15-minute breaks. Like, what are we saying, man? Is this really that hard, or is it the fact that this younger generation just ain't got it in them to put in the hard work that's necessary to sometimes make your money? Like, I don't know, man. I truly believe that, yes, some jobs can kick your behind, but then there are just some people that's just not willing to work. What do you think? What do you think it is? Let me know as I pull up this next clip, and we gonna get into that one.
As a person who has had over 50 jobs, let me tell y'all the shortest job I ever worked, 8 minutes. 8 minutes was the shortest job I ever worked, and guess where I was? Amazon. Baby, they started stretching before the shift. I said, let me get the fuck up out of Amazon. Because why the fuck is we stretching before a shift? How hard do you think I'm gonna work for you? These packages already looking like a lot, and y'all done told me that I had to hit the goal for scanning. I'm already nervous. And then you started stretching your hamstrings? Oh, bitch, I'm out of here. And then you talking about, oh, well, if you get a little bit behind, we have a team here that can help you. Them people looked at me. The people on the line looked me dead in my face and was like, no, we don't. And then one of the dudes, I'm thinking he being positive about the job. He's like, yeah, man, I lost 30 pounds since I started working here. And I'm thinking like, shit, sign me up. I might can pick up some overtime. Shit, that man said he had been working there 2 weeks. Bitch, I'm out of here. You lost 30 pounds in 2 weeks? Oh, baby, that's that's worse than crying. No. Here you go. What happened to him? Girl, you ain't here? Child, he working down at Amazon. Been there 2 weeks.
Yo, I gotta give it to her. That's funny though. But yo, again, my point stands. 8 minutes? like I get it. I love the fact that she made it funny, right? Like you go to work, you see some people, they warming up, getting their hamstrings ready. And let's be honest, big girl like, yo, that's too much. I'm not here to do all of that. But based on what she was saying, it sounds like she had a job similar to what I had, was like where you doing the package handling. Because the other thing that I forgot to mention about that is not only do you have to deal with that crazy hot temperatures in the summer and the cold temperatures in the weather with no heat, no air, and you're grinding, you got to pick up all of these heavy packages. You don't know what you're going to get on a day-to-day basis. But like she said, the real killer to that job is the quota. The fact that you got to scan every package and they check it to make sure that every package has been scanned. It's hard. Like when you got a conveyor belt of hundreds of packages coming at you and you got to look at the zippy real quick and try to figure, like, man, that's a nightmare. That's a nightmare. But now I feel her in the sense of, yo, like, yes, you will definitely lose some weight if you working in one of the warehouses, man. You working and you grinding your butt off. But my man lost 30 in 2 weeks. Yeah, that's yo. He was grinding. He was working. And again, is this an instance of the fact that the job is too hard, or is it the fact that we got people that don't really want to work or they're not accustomed to it? She said she had over 50 jobs. Like, I mean, that right there is kind of a red flag. You got 50 jobs. Does that mean that every 8 minutes you quitting, soon as it's hard, you quit again? Because that's really what I'm kind of taking away from it. What are you taking away from it? Because I feel like if you got 50 jobs, you don't even look that old. She don't look that old. Like, she don't look a day over 50. She don't look 50. So we know you ain't had a job every year of your life, right? So let's assume you've been working since you were about 16. We ain't give her what? She may be about in her 30s or something. Like, yo, how many jobs have you had, shorty? Shorty, like you must be quitting a lot of jobs. You told us how many jobs you had, but how many jobs did you actually work for an extended period of time? And I get it, man. A lot of people have turnover because what? They not willing to work. Like I just believe that in a lot of cases, it just boils down to a lot of people just not willing to put in the work, or they having to work harder than they want to for the money. And we all know that there are jobs that seem to be real cushy and you can make a lot of money doing them, but it usually comes with a requirement of having a certain amount of skill set or a certain degree, right? Or if you ain't willing to put in the work one way or the other to get the skill, to get the degree, then you are more than likely going to have to put in that hard, laborious work. You got to pick one. In life, we always got to make a choice. We always got to make a sacrifice. And you got to ask yourself, which one are you willing to make? But we got one more clip.
Y'all see it. I'm gonna make this real quick. Amazon, y'all got to do better. Y'all make way, way, way too many billions of trillions of whatever to be treating workers and drivers and man, shit. And them DSPs and everything. Nah. I've been with y'all for 3 days. 3. 2 days of driver training. Did a ride along basically a day ago. I show up to my 4th day today and they like, okay, good luck. What company has 3 days of training? Hell no, I'm good. You know what I did? Amazon, sorry. I left that bitch right on the launch pad, walked off. No.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so we got to give him credit. We had the first guy, he made it through the first day. The second chick, she made it 8 minutes. This guy at least made it through 3 days. Sounds like training, right? And I'll be honest, man. 3 days of training, that definitely seems real short. But I don't know, man. I haven't been out there in the job market in some time, but I know the last time I was out there, you know, we got training for a while. Like usually it would be at least like a week of training, depending on what it is or what you were doing. But man, like 3 days of training for a driver, that's wild. And for them, they just threw him to the wolves. I get him. They kind of threw him to the wolves. So it's like if you didn't get enough information and as a driver, if they put you in a truck solo dolo, like, that's a nightmare. That's a nightmare. It's kind of different if you're working in the warehouse and it's a little bit harder because then at least you got people that you could kind of, you know, go to for some help or some assistance. But yo, if you a driver, they just throw you out there to the wolves. I could totally understand why this guy would chuck the deuce after 3 days because it's like, what the heck you want me to do? Like I'm still trying to figure out what to do here or how this works. So that's really interesting, man. Yo, this is wild. Yo, Amazon, are they doing their workers crazy dirty? I've heard that they are, but in some instances, is it really always them doing the workers dirty? Or is it the fact that some people are, you know, chucking the deuce and they're quitting the job because they're just not willing to put in the work? I want to know what you think. Let me know what you think. Have you worked at Amazon? If so, share your experience. We'd love to hear about it. Until next time, there's a video on your screen for you to check out. The last video I did. It's another good one if you want to get into these financial breakdowns. I look forward to catching you in the next video. Until then, I'm Jay. Stay blessed.